All right, all right, all right. I think we might be live. Are we? Are we live on TikTok? Yes, we are. Premier League review. Yeah, we are back. We are back with Premier League review. Let's see. What a crazy week it's been, yeah, in Premier League football. Tell me about it. Everything that's been happening. Ooh la la. I'm, let's see, we're gonna get into it. Manchester United, right? Losing. Ipswich with Sutherland, well, Chelsea, the big boys, doing the business and all of that good stuff, right? Hi, Teco Maria. It's been a while. How you doing? How you doing, bro? I just call you Maria, don't I? How you doing? What you been up to? Ah, that's my guy. Famous football fan 21. Listen, you my guy. How you been, bro? How you been? How you been? How you been watching the game? Have you been watching the game? What game did you watch this weekend? What game? I know you like. Is it Barcelona? Yeah, I know you like Barcelona. Barcelona won five, by the way. Five. I know you know that. Five, for God's sake. Yeah. And what a good performance. Lamine Yamal not so good, but it was a good performance. At least good show up from Barcelona themselves. So we credit them for that. So what you think? What you think about the Barca win? Nice, nice. They did good. They did good. I'll say they did good. They did good. Rafinha getting the double. What's his name? Gordon getting two assists as well. That's proper stuff. Proper stuff right there. I give it to them. I'm trying to do Roblox. You know if I play Roblox right now, there's like the entire network just get ruined, bro. Like everything get ruined. That's why I don't play. Like I actually wanted to try to play, but that's why I don't really play whenever I come alive because the entire network is just ruined. Like the connection is bad and everything is not working. That's why, and I haven't really getting to fix that yet. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I am deeply sorry about that. You know what? Do I have a Facebook account here? Oh no, I do not. Do I even know my Facebook password? I don't. I can't. Well, I'm let me see. Wait, what happened here? I don't like it when people start messing around, you know. I don't like it. Well, let's see what. Do-do-do-do-do. Carlos Baliba has landed. He is now currently a Manchester United player. Who would have thought? Yeah. Let's say I'm hoping that it's just like he just become not necessarily the worst thing, but it doesn't work out because United have been after him for like forever. Well, is it calling me? Hello, hello. What's up? What's happening? So we went about looking for some couple stuff around here. That's it. What's happening? Is that what they say? What's happening? What's happening? Now, let's talk about the Premier League for a bit. That's what we're here for, ain't it? Mm. Well, Aston Villa are closing in on a deal to sign Nicola Jackson from Chelsea. Villa are table to package. Villa have tabled a package worth around 70 million euros in add-ons. Chelsea now expected to accept. At this stage, I don't see why they shouldn't be taking this money. I don't see why they shouldn't be taking it. 70 million Nicola Jackson done. This thing. We all knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. But apparently they haven't really what's it called? Done what's it called? It's not personal term agreed yet, right? But let's talk about the games that happened this going weekend, right? Let's see. Arsenal versus Coventry. Now this game I watched, Coventry was just awful. Now, credit to Arsenal, they were good, right? But Coventry, on the other hand, they were just absolutely awful. Awful on every single level. Yeah? Like, I couldn't, like, it's like they didn't come out to play. They did not come out to play. I don't know if they were scared, they were afraid of Arsenal or whatever it is that was going on. But Coventry did not come out to play. And that was the problem. Because as much as we think Arsenal is okay, right? Arsenal can be good and all of that stuff, right? And they are the favorite to win the league this season after Pep Guardiola leaving, Man City now with Enzo Maresca, and after even when they smoked them in the Community Shield 3-0. Yes, yes, 3-0. Look at that. Look at what happened. So now Arsenal is definitely the favorite to win the league, but Coventry didn't come out to play in this game. Like I feel like they were afraid. It's their first game against the champion, uh, you know, Arsenal. So maybe they were afraid because there are times in that game you figure like they could have probably done something, in that game, but none of that happened. So we will see. But now I'm curious to see Coventry next game, what that's going to be like. Like that next game, what actually that's going to be like. I don't really know who they play, so it will be interesting to see who they play next and how they respond because I have them in my prediction as one of the what's it called, the newly promoted team that will stay up. I expect Coventry to stay up, but then right, Hull City, which we're going to talk about next, the way they play this gun game, I don't see Hull City going down. If they maintain the same level, right, and they play against Man United, that's the thing with Coventry, right? Like I didn't expect them to beat what's the name Arsenal, but again I expected them to also show spirit, like show that okay we here and we willing to do this thing, or we're gonna go all in or nothing, right? It's just like if we're gonna lose, let's lose with proud. But the way they lost that game, they didn't lose with proud. Everybody was struggling for their life. It seems like. And Frank Lampard, that's my problem with Frank. Yeah, like you see how coach, I don't know, maybe because we're used to this, right? Like coaches get animated on the touchline. Like if you support in your team, you want to see stuff like that from your coach. Like I know yelling instruction on the touchline. I know the coaches come out to say, majority of the time they don't really get to the players don't even get to hear what they say. It's mostly because of them. But now if your players you on the touchline as a coach and your player is seeing you, like moving, your hands, like sometimes your mannerism or your facial expression and gesture and all of that can signal information to them. So it's not so much of the words that are coming off they're gonna hear because it's loud in there. There are thousands of people, some screaming, singing, doing whatever they want to do, right? So possibly they may not hear what you say, but sometimes just the gesture and your manners, they kind of give it out as no. Well, what's it called? Um, as I was saying about Coventry and Frank Lampard, it's like he didn't really see animator on the touchline. And I know it's just like for some people that really don't matter, but it's like you want to see your coach yelling information, even though you're not going to hear him, but you want to see, some animation and all of that stuff going on with him, right? Like when stuff like that start happening, you have hope. I won't say necessarily hope, but you kind of, like he's passionate and all of that stuff. But with Frank Lampard, he seems very passive on the touchline. It's like he hands his food, like he's barely talking, he's barely giving out information, and you really don't want to see that. And I think that kind of reflect also the energy you saw with the Coventry player, because if Frank Lampard was yelling information and seems very energetic, right? Sometimes those step of energy transfer onto the players. You get to see a little bit more from them. But with Frank, and that's the problem I had with him when he coached Chelsea as well. And I know maybe that's his coaching style, and that was how he was able to get them from the Championship into the Premier League. So, but I don't know. I think in the Premier League you would need more, right? I know they also link with a couple players that they want to see, like Modric, from Chelsea, a champion also from Chelsea, and then what's his name? Oh, what's Ruben Loftus-Cheek, right? Also another former Chelsea player. So let's see what happens if they can get those players. But they definitely need people to be able to up the level. That midfield did not quite look convincing to me. I'm not gonna lie. And then who else? Yeah, that midfield did not quite look convincing to me. But again, they're playing against Arsenal, right? That has possibly one of the best midfield in the Premier League. So we cannot really expect them to do the unthinkable. But they did pretty okay. They did pretty okay. So I'll give that to them. But then there's Man United and Hull City, right? This was another, what's it called, capitulating performance from Manchester United, right? We all expected them to win this game. Like when I say win this game, like I have more hope in Manchester, let's more fit in Manchester United win this game than I did in Coventry, what's it called, even getting a draw against Arsenal, right? It's Hull City. Like they are newly promoted. They should be winning this game. I mean, Manchester United should be winning this game, but they didn't. They went over there to their stadium, right? And they got smoked 2-0. 2 solid 0. 2 solid 0. Yeah? Like 2 solid 0. Like it's one thing, like, and their performances were poor. So it's one thing losing, and then it's another thing actually having like a really poor performance, right? It's one thing losing, it's another thing having a really poor performance, and that was exactly what they did. Manchester United performance were poor. Hull City rather had them, I don't know, on every single screen. They were running them, doing everything they were supposed to do, and it was going absolutely right for them. Brilliant. And like at this point, you reckon they must stay up. If you just base everything off of this, okay, again, the league just started, right? I don't expect what's their name, Spurs or Manchester United to finish in relegation zone, right? The league just started. Anything can happen. But equally so, the way they started, the way United started, right, is a serious problem. Now, they just got Carlos Baleba. He's a Manchester United player right now. I think he's been on Ville. Now, he's injured, so there's also looking to like when he recover for injury, maybe he might get into the team. Now, in terms of midfield, they don't have bad midfielder in my opinion. They have Carlos, what's it called? There's Baleba that just joined. They also have Andrew Santos. Like we Chelsea fan actually do with this guy. And then Talisman, that was also good for Villa last season. You have Bruno Fernandes that is there. You also have, what's his name? Meno, right? So that's a good, option to have. Well, all of these players actually deserve to show up, right? Manchester United actually do have a really good lineup, like a really, really good midfield, right? Because Santos, we know Santos is good at making those, like, 5-yard passes. doing the most simple stuff and then doing it okay. Andrew Santos is good at that. And then you have Talisman, another good midfielder in him, right? So it's like they have a lot in terms of option. And I think that's where the problem is of us. But I know they started Doku on the right in that game, right? I don't think that should have happened. You have Cunha there. You could have put Marco Rashford there. You could have put Cunha there. Like there's so many things you could have done, but I don't know why. Again, we don't know what the coaches are experiencing in training. We don't know what exactly is going on. So we just come out here, and then when something doesn't go right or it go right, we get to say what we get to say based off of what we have seen, right? So, but with him, Michael Carrick, right? Like he have to be careful. He really do have to be careful. Luke Shaw is not convincing at all. They need to get a replacement for somebody. Like they need to bring in somebody proper for Luke Shaw. Like he is not convincing. Now, if they would put Doku there, if they let them put Doku there, Luke Shaw has really been slacking. Like his performance have been underwhelming. I'm not a Manchester United fan. Even in preseason, like he was it looked shocking, right? So they have to do something about Luke Shaw before the window closes. Having in that back line with Martinez will still come in. I think, so that's not really a problem. Maguire, I don't really know what they're doing with him. He seems okay, right? He seems one of the best players on the pitch that day, even though it was a horrible performance for every single one of them. But Mazuari, also another good player, but all of them, they need to do a little bit more. That's what I would say. They all need to do a little bit more with them. And then there's Talismans and, like I said, in Bermo. They all need to step up. And I know that next game they probably will, or they must step up, right? So, they also had Dalot that could come off from the bench. So let's see. They do have options, but they actually need proper player. Like for attackers wise, I said Man United need like a proper striker. I'll be honest, right? They need like a proper striker. And we'll see. So yeah. But that's for the United game, credit to Hull City, right? Like first game in the league, you play Manchester United, right? One of the best team, in the league, right? Or at least supposed to be one of the best team in the league. And then you were able to play the way you play against them, right? Manchester United is sitting 17 right now, right? On the table. Again, this is just, March week 1. So everything is okay. You still have 37 more games left to play, right? And let's see what happens. Now, let's talk about Everton versus Palace. Let's talk about Everton versus Palace. Yeah. You say what now? What question? The same card? Yes. You can wrap it. All right. Well, this is a good game, right? Also good game. I expected it to be a good game. Both teams, you say, a mid-table clash, right? I have both teams to finish around like 10th, 11, both teams, right? Any one of them could finish around there, right? Everton looks like they mean business. They have this kid Barry up front. Now, we also know they're interested in Liam Delap, so anything can happen around there. Without anything can happen. Nottingham Forest looks like his most likely destination right now with everything that's happening. So there's Liam Delap, and then there's who else they're looking at? But like I said, Nottingham Forest seems like his most most likely destination. Chelsea won a permanent deal. Forest won, I don't know what's it called, a loan option. I know there's multiple reports coming out. One say he's gonna get a loan, the other say he's getting a permanent deal, whatever the case may be. But everything actually do mean business. Now, Palace, on the other hand, they lost their coach Glasner to Forest, right? But that's not the end of the world. They still have some of a decent players, but they've also lost majority of their players as well. Now, Wharton is still there. They got Axel Disasi on loan, right, for Palace, so he's coming. And Palace still looking to do a little bit more business, and they actually need to do a little bit more business to kind of up the level there, because I don't think it's the same thing right now. The level is not leveling. Let's just say it like that. I think they lost who? Lacroix. They lost Marcin Lacroix last season. Now he's at Chelsea. What's his name? Gay also went to Man City. So they actually need to up the level there. They need to bring in proper signing and up the level around here. Now, Wharton, which is another player for them, is another person that could also be out as well. We're hearing links with him in Chelsea, links with him in Man City, links with him in some of the big clubs around here. So he could be another person that could potentially be out. Now, I would not be entirely surprised if we see this guy get out. And the reason why I'm saying this, because Chelsea, when they went to talk about Marcin Lacroix, there were other people that were discussing there, right? George Achampong, Axel Disasi, and all of these man them were discussed. So and Adam Wharton was one of the people on the list, and Chelsea looking to get him. So once that Enzo Fernandez thing is settled, I won't be surprised if Chelsea going in and getting. Now, Alex Scott is another name that is being mentioned, but we will talk about that when we get to Bournemouth. And yeah, they need to up the level. Mateta is not, Mateta is looking to get out, right? Crystal Palace, I think, is turning into this team that everybody is looking to get out. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they start fighting a relegation battle, right? Most people are looking at Newcastle to be fighting a relegation battle, but I'm expecting Crystal Palace to be the one actually fighting relegation battle, because if they actually, we know a bit from who was it? What's their name? Spurs. A bid from Spurs came in for Mateta, but Palace said no. Now, Wharton, on the other hand, they're also being reluctant to sell Wharton, and I understand why. He's a very crucial player for them. But Palace, all in all, they lost this game 2-0, right? And they need to up the level here. If they're going to do anything substantial, like get a top 4, I think they should be in Europa League, if I'm not mistaken, because they won the Conference League. So I think that kind of bumps them forward. So if they're playing Europa League plus the Premier League, and right now you say the Carabao Cup and then FA Cup, all of that combined together, and then you have this particular squad, yeah, it's not going to last you, bro. Like, you need something, you need a bit more. What's up, Jake? How you doing, broski? How you doing? But yeah, they need to up the level here. And then what's their name on the other hand, right? Everton on the other hand. Everton looks like they mean business, right? We know they were trying to get Grealish. They're not going to get Grealish, right? Liverpool are winning the league. He said, bro, you're suffering to win against, what's their name? Newcastle. And you think you're going to win the league? Jake, and you think Liverpool's going to win the league? Brother, come on, man. Come on. Really? Arsenal is damn favorite to win the league. I would say, for me personally, I would say Liverpool might come second. Man City is second, and then Liverpool third. Which, okay, that's a fair point to make. We just started the league, so anything can happen. I'm 100% with that. But you think you're going to win the league? Arsenal are not stable. How? How is Arsenal not stable? Arsenal are not stable. How? Because Arsenal appear right now to be the most stable team in the league. Right? They have been consistent with their manager over times. Now, Liverpool, on the other hand, just sacked their slot. They brought in Areola, right? They have to get adjusted to Areola's system and all of that stuff, right? So they can still have a little bit more to do. So, but Arsenal, on the other hand, they're just building off of what is already there, what they have been doing for the past years. They lost to Areola, But now Ariola at Bournemouth, Ariola at what's it called, Liverpool, it might be a whole different Ariola, you know. Huh? Ariola at Bournemouth and Ariola from Liverpool might be a whole different Ariola. I'm just saying. No, they have never won that, but they have won the league. Arsenal have never won that, but they have won the league. And they're looking to do the two-peat, right? They go to do the double. Well, go back to back with the league. And you, right now, with the signing they're making, right? And they also want to bring in Julian Alvarez. If they actually bring him Julian Alvarez, I'd say Arsenal, it's like, now they are favorite to win the league. They just go to favorites to win the league. If they bring in the like of Julian Alvarez or Victor Osimhen, they go straight to favorite. Yeah, right now they're favorite to win it, but that pushes them to favorite for me. I'll be honest with you. They bottle it, yeah, they do bottle it, right? But it's like we're looking at everybody around them right now. Yeah, Arsenal looks the strongest around everybody, among everybody around them. No, I'm not an Arsenal fan, right? I'm hoping they bottle it too, right? They don't win anything. I'm hoping they bottle it. They ruin it. They, you know, like they don't even do anything. Like if Arsenal can get relegated, I want them to get relegated. I want that. But they look the most stable. They look to be the strongest team right now in the league. Like if you look at their backline, you look at their midfield. Now the only place they might be lacking a little bit is their attack. But other than that, that's what I'm saying. If they bring in what's it called, we know they're trying to bring in somebody like eliminating Jai or a left winger, what's his name, Yildiz. If they can bring in Yildiz plus Julian Alvarez, Arsenal's winning it. They're turning it into favorite in my opinion, right? It's like favorite. They're turning into it. But yeah. But Brighton coach, it might be good, right? Well, considering what they did to Aston Villa, I say he is good, right? No. Veni Jr. is not going there. He's already signed a new deal what's it called, at Madrid. He's staying at Madrid. He's not going anywhere, so they're not getting him. They are not getting him. Now, Julian Alvarez is another person they could get. And the reason why is that because Atletico Madrid is being reluctant to sell Julian Alvarez to Barcelona, right? But the players want Barcelona. So Arsenal will only go into bid if and only if the player say he's open to coming to Arsenal. Then I think Arsenal will go and then bid. Because right now the player want Barcelona. I think they don't want the similar situation with Veni. Because you know everybody knew about their interest in Veni, everybody knew they're willing to pay whatever they want to pay, but then Veni opted to go for to stay at Madrid, right? Which is good for him, Veni, right? And for us as well, Rivals fan. So I'm 100% with that. But then with Julian Alvarez, like I said, they don't want to repeat the same thing, so they're willing to go in if the player wants them to go in. So that would be good. Now, I'm also hearing rumors about Chelsea being in the mix. You think Liverpool need to sell Isak? Jake, you think Liverpool need to sell Isak? Really? Ekitike is not back yet. I think right now you kind of need him until Ekitike is back. Now, I wouldn't mind if you actually sell him next season. Like next season, if he doesn't do anything well this season, and then Liverpool end up selling Isak, that would be good. But I don't think selling him this season will actually make sense. Now you're trying to bring in Bakola, and then there's another guy too you're trying to bring in. If you manage to bring in all those people, that's class, bro. That's class. You can put Gakpo as striker, but I'm hearing news that Gakpo might leave. If you can put Gakpo as striker, it's okay. But I'm also hearing news that Gakpo might leave. So then what's going on there? What will happen there? Messi is trying to get him. Liverpool, not Liverpool, but Spurs also want him. But I don't think y'all will sell him until Victor Muniz, right wing. Okay. Okay, it seems like you have one. Okay, right now, yeah. This is what I want you to do for me, Jake. I want you to give me right your Liverpool dream lineup. Yeah. So from goalkeeper all the way to center forward, Liverpool dream lineup. So what's his name? He's not back yet, but Ekitike. You can add Ekitike to the list, right? If you want to include me in the lineup. So I want to see like your dream lineup. So anybody in the transfer market is open. Anybody that you wish could be in your squad or could be in that Liverpool lineup, you're free to add them in that lineup. Oh, I should. Are you saying we should? I should make a live that we can talk. Is that what you say? Because if that's what you say, okay, then I think I can add you. I can invite you to the. I can invite you to this one. Yeah. Can you send me an invite? Send me an invite, like, and then I will accept it, and then we good. Uh, if you send me an invite, I accept it, and then we talk. Yeah. Wait, why did not allow me? Just give me a list of suggested people. I'm not looking at them. I'm looking at. Okay, bet. Bet. You do that. And it's like I don't really send people invite in that. I don't know. They keep suggesting people that I don't even want to add here. What the heck is happening? Well, like I was saying about Liverpool, I was saying about once his name get back, then we what's it called, Jonathan, then we can talk, right? But I was saying about Everton. They look like they mean business. Kenyan Dewsbury Hall, right? Looks like he's back. The brother is playing good football. When he was at Chelsea, I don't know what that was, but I also get it, right? In that competition at Chelsea, I don't expect him to kind of be delivered, like that, because he had a handful. Casero ahead of him. What's his name? Fernandez also ahead of him, and those are world-class players. Now, going to Everton was probably one of the best decisions he's made in his career, because when he was at Leicester, he was also performing at that level, right? And now he's doing it here at Everton. He seems really good. So that's good. In Jai, that's another good thing. George is killing it also, right? Evil Sack from Chelsea, yeah. He's killing it there also, so that's good for him. So yeah, that's pretty good for them. I know, like I mentioned, so they need to keep it up. They just need to keep it up, and then we'll see. Now, Ipswich versus Sunderland. That's another. That was another game I expected to be good. Now, Ipswich, we all expected. We all wanted. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Good. Well, I'm waiting for you to connect. Say they're still telling me that you're connecting, so I haven't really see. Once you connect, then we'll be in. But there we go. What's up, Jake? Yeah, so that's what's your what as we're saying, what's your Liverpool lineup? Yeah, your dream Liverpool lineup. Okay. Greco Covell. So you don't want Allison no more. You done with Allison. Wow. Why? Can I ask you why? He's too old. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. He's 38. Well, for a goalkeeper, well, there's Neuer. Neuer is like 40, but he's still doing good, no? You don't think Allison can do that? He has to retire now. Okay. Wow. Okay. Can you hear me, Jake? Like him is like more like a. Who is more like a forward? Okay, so you want Hakimi in Liverpool lineup as a right back, right? So you say who? Oh, Arajo. Okay. You want him at right back. You want him at right back, not at center back. Okay. Okay. So you have Allison and then Arajo. Arajo as of. I mean, sorry, Gobert and then Arajo at right back, and then the center backs. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Okay. If you can get Saliba, you'll get him. Okay. So no Virgil. Better is done. Wow. That are not forgivable. I like you. I like you. Go on. Go on. Uh-huh. Why did you say that? Why did you say that? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, Timamo Musiala. Okay. Bruno Fernandes. Okay. Jude Bellingham. So how are you going to play them? How are you actually going to play them? Because you need somebody that will play as a 6, you need an 8, and then you need a 10. So how are you going to play them? Because out of those 3 people you mentioned, they all play as a 10 for their clubs right now. So how are you going to play them? I did. Okay. Okay. Musiala as a. Okay. Okay. Uh huh. Okay. As a 8. Okay. Okay. Uh huh. Olise. Okay. That's everybody's dream. Even Madrid. Go ahead. Uh huh. You can pick either it's Erling Haaland, there's Kylian Mbappe, Harry Kane. Okay. Good. 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 Yes. Yes. That is. Uh huh. Oh, okay. So I think that's the first Liverpool player you've picked in your entire Dream 11 for Liverpool. Ingomore. So all of the players that are currently at all of the players that are currently at Liverpool, you done with them. You don't want to do anything with them. Wow. Except for Ingomore. So even he do have a bright future. I'm a Chelsea fan, by the way, so I'm not happy about the fact that we saw him to Liverpool. I'm not. Uh, he could be up there for it. That's for sure. Yeah, he could be up there. Like he's very. What I like about him is he's direct. You know, like he gets the ball. He's coming at you with it. You know, like he's not afraid. You know what I mean? So yeah, he is good. He is good. It's the father. He is good. He is good. Like he have a really bright future. I agree with you. So we will see what happened there. Right? Okay. But yeah, Ipswich. Now looking at the lineup they have, right? I would expect Ipswich to probably stay up. Like Sunday in Sinso, that's a huge signing. Like he's really good. Like at Strasbourg, he's good. I saw him in his national team. It's a Paraguay. Like brilliant as well. Like that's a very good signing. And he was probably one of the key reasons they won this game against Sunderland. Sunderland just look shaky. Yeah, they look shaky. Now, they have to be careful. They have European football, I think the Conference League. So they have to be careful before they start fighting relegation battle. They need to up the level around here. Now, I don't expect them to actually go down, right? But I won't be surprised if Ipswich actually do stay up and Coventry be the one to go down. I won't be surprised. Now I have Coventry to stay up, but I won't be surprised if it happened in the case that they stay up and Coventry goes down, right? They're looking good. And they're making some really good intentional signing as well. But again, the league just start, right? So let's see after a little bit and how everybody is functioning. But for what team stands right now, Ipswich are looking good. The type of football they're playing, Julian Ciso, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. Yeah. So we should keep an eye on him. But yeah. Sunderland need to up the level. They need to start doing, a bit better than whatever it is they're doing right now. And now let's see what else. Who else you got? Forest versus Leeds. Leeds won this game 1-0. 1-0. Now, I don't think. What do I think Forest need to do here? Forest have decent players. They have good player. McCarthy, I think they play well. I'll give it to Forest. They actually look that they play well, right? But Leeds, they had a great preseason, right? Against Liverpool, not just against Liverpool, but they have maybe great is taking it over the top, but they have a really good preseason, so that's good for Leeds. And then they're bringing it into the season as well. Winning your very first game, that's pretty good. We know last season they were battling, going close to relegation at some point. They were battling relegation, and then they redeemed themselves, brought themselves up, and they managed to be able to stay within the league. Now they don't have any European football, but they managed to stay in the league, and that's good for them. And they need to make a couple more signings. Now I know Wilson, that's one of that. He's really good for them. He's really good for them. They're also looking to bring in. I heard they were linked with Modric from Chelsea, so I will see how that actually what's it called? How that goes on and how that turns out. They were linked with him, and we'll see. We will see what exactly happened. Calvin Lewin, that's one of the top striker as well. So we will see what actually happened with Leeds in the season. But Forest, on the other hand, I don't expect Forest to be relegated. I don't expect anything like that to happen to them. I genuinely think they will come through. I genuinely think, they will play well. They will play good football. So let's see, what actually do happen. But it's looking okay. And then one of the shocker of the week was Spurs losing to Brentford, right? Now, we know it wasn't going to be an easy game for Spurs. We could all see that, and every one of us knew what exactly was going to happen, that it was not going to be an easy game for Spurs. But what we also, I would say, in a way, anticipated or thought about, right, that Spurs was going to win the game. Now, even though it was going to be a narrow win, like a 2-1, 1-0, right, that we all thought about that, but we didn't expect Brentford to outplay them in like a 3-0 in the way they did, right? Spurs midfield that we all thought was going to be 8 turns out not to be 8, right? They look completely out of it. Yeah, absolutely out of it, right? Tonali, Bergvall, right? Who else? Gallagher, they all look absolutely shamble, right? They whatever performance they put in was nowhere close to good. Let's say it like that, right? But Spurs have made a couple more signings, right? So what's his name? Savino has come in, and who else? Omar Mamouche. So that's pretty good, and I think that's definitely going to up the level at Spurs, because if you put Savino in that lineup, right, on the is it the right side, the left side, right? No. Yeah, the right side. Post Savino on the right side, right? And then you have somebody that could come in. What's his name? What's the kid name? Javi. Javi could also come in. He's injured, but once he recover, he can come in, and then it's gonna be a good Spurs team. And then Omar Mamouche up front, because Richarlison is not cutting it, right? So we'll see what happened there. Gallagher, I think they will find a place for Gallagher. Maybe. Because Mateus Fernandes, we will see as well. I know they brought him in to play as a 6. Hey, Jake. There we go. Wait, what country are you from? What country are you from, Jake? Oh, Botswana. What is it like there? Good, good, good. I'm from Liberia. Yeah, Liberia. Yeah. That's in West Africa, just when next to Sierra Leone and Cote d'Ivoire, those you know those country, right? Yeah, we right there, just right there. Okay. But what was I saying? Yeah, Brentford absolutely outplayed them. Yeah, they outplayed them on every single level. Yeah, they even missed a penalty that could have made it four. Igor Thiago missed a penalty in the second half that could have made it four. Right, so but Spurs did not look good. Now I don't expect Spurs to actually maintain that particular form. Let's be honest, right? There are still players that's going to come back. Robertson, and then there's what's his name? What's his name? The Spanish guy. I'm forgetting his name. He also is there, right? He haven't played yet. I think he's still probably trying to get to match fitness and all of that stuff. So once he gets to match fitness, they call it a day. He's gonna be in that lineup, right? It's gonna be good. Senesi, Verhaka, Fernandes, and then Tonali. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Spurs will be good. I don't expect them to remain there. They should at least get a European football. That's my thing. They will at least get a European football. So, but credit to what's their name, Brentford though. They look like they mean business. So, kudos to them. And then who else do we have here? Who else do we have here or have around here? Now, Brighton versus Villa. This was another what's it called? Another shocker too. Villa we know definitely is struggling, right? We'll struggle a little bit because Villa lost some of their key players, right? Ollie Watkins could be out to Al Hilal, to Saudi, and now Morgan Rogers is at Chelsea right now. Talisman is also at United, right? And then they lost Konsa as well. Who else did they lose? They lost Konsa as well. They also lost what's his name? Nakaj, but look at them, right? So they lost 5 of their starting players. They lost 5 of their starting player already, and they are yet to replace them. I don't think they have brought in a center back yet. Now they have this one kid that's like I don't know 17, but he's like one of those freaky 17. You look at him, you wonder how in the world he's 17. But then yeah. So they need to up the level there as well. I know the link with Jackson. They could be bringing Jackson in soon. There's already Garnacho there that is even yet to play, right? Garnacho came on in the 86th minute. He's struggling, man. Like I know there are conditions there that they could trigger and all of that. I don't see that happening. I see Garnacho coming back to Chelsea, yeah, with the way they're moving. And I also know Villa is also being linked with what's his name, Rafael Leao. If Rafael Leao comes in, Villa have a Champions League football, if I'm not mistaken. If Rafael Leao comes in, yeah, Garnacho will be coming back to Chelsea next season. I'm being honest, yeah. Jackson's gonna be there. Rafael Leao. And who else? Now they're making good signings as well. They already brought in Gomez from Wolves. That's a good signing right there. So now he got a red card, so that didn't really help them. But we'll see. Yeah, they need to up the level there. And then what's the name? Brighton is being Brighton. Brighton have always been performing, right? It's just like they kind of like nobody really talk about them. Nobody really expect much from them, but yet this somehow in a way do deliver and do show some things, right? They will go sound. Jake. What you are saying? You are talking about Liverpool. You said the striker that I won for Chelsea. Oh, play. Oh, goalkeeper. I would take I'll go for what's his name? Costa from the Portuguese goalkeeper. I will go for him. I want him. I would take him. And then with the center back, with the center back situation, we already have Maxine Lacroix, Liverpool. Now, if we can get a Bastoni, I will want Bastoni or a Schlotterback. So either one of them, I'll be cool, right? Now, for the wing back situation, we already got this guy called Palestra, and then we have Rich James as also there that could cover for him, right? And then you also have Josh Achempon. So with that place, I think we're okay. We don't really name more people there. Yeah. So we can also to do, but then in the midfield, Enzo Fernandez definitely is going to be leaving to Man City. Now, to who to bring in? I would bring Adam Wharton. I would preferably take Adam Wharton or maybe Alex Scott, whatever one we can get, right? But Adam Wharton would be my preferred pick. Now, if we can get somebody, now I'm just being realistic, but if I'm being nuts and going off the rail about what we can get, now in that position, I would want to Jude Bellingham, yeah, but I know we're not getting Jude Bellingham, right? Or who else, you can think about, right? In that position, maybe I'm gonna go to PSG and get one of their midfielders. So, but Joao Neves, I'll take Joao Neves for me. And then up front, go ahead. Up front, okay. Up front, I have Cole Palmer. Ja Pedro, I have good faith in Ja Pedro, so I'm not really looking to change him. Now, the only person that I have little doubts about, even though he just came in, is Morgan Rogers, right? Is Morgan Rogers. Now, but I'm not like when I have nothing like I still have doubts. That doesn't mean like I'm like okay, I want him out. Nah, no. But if I'm to go bring somebody in that I think will get the job done on that particular area that Morgan Rogers is playing at, right? Chelsea is linked with Julian Alvarez. And if we can get a Julian Alvarez, I'll take it. And I know that's not a possibility. So for me, that would be somewhat the lineup I want Chelsea to have. For who? Oh, or Give Me Life? Well, I tried. I tried doing that, but then the connection was horrible. So, what's it called? Once I fix that, I might try doing that. Yeah, like I consider doing it, but I'm actually not really a game person. So if I start doing it, I feel like I'm not good at it. I don't really play that many game, right? So once that happen, F FC 26. Okay. Okay, I'll consider. Oh, we have. Look at that. We have. Look at that. But yeah. What okay, what's it, Jake? Now I want you to tell me, right? Your Premier League top 6. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Brighton. Okay. Wow. Wow. So let me see if I got Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and then who else did you have? Brighton. Uh-huh. Number Manchester United. Okay, somebody saying wrong. Is it JJ? JJ, what would you go with? JJ, what would you go with? Since you're saying wrong, send in your top six. Send in your top six. But that's not bad. For me, I say I have Arsenal to finish first because they're the favorite, right? I would go Man City second, Liverpool third, Chelsea fourth, Spurs fifth, and then no, let's say, yeah, let's say, I get it, right? Do I want, let's say, no. Spurs getting relegated. He is not having it. Spurs is getting relegated. What I'm saying is this, right? Do I want Chelsea to win the league? Absolutely. Do I want us to compete for the league? 100% go and compete for the league, right? We should go and then compete for the league. But do I think it will happen? I'm not so confident that it will. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm being realistic, right? No, let's say it's the first game. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's Tottenham number two. Tottenham number two. Nah, JJ, no, brother, no. What? Tottenham number two. I don't see. Why? Okay, why you have Tottenham to finish number two? Yeah, that. Yeah, Jake. Jake is saying they're not even going to make it to the top six, and you say I didn't rank them. Listen, Tottenham is finishing second. Man United third. Man City fourth. Liverpool fifth. Chelsea sixth. The only thing I agree with so far in that particular thing is possibly Arsenal finishing first. Because right now, let's be honest, they are the favorite. As much as it's hard for me to say, and I don't want to say, and I'd rather they are not the favorite. Oh, Tottenham finishing second. Yes. Shahar, somebody says, so I'm also live on YouTube, by the way, and what's his name? Jake. I'm also live on YouTube. Shah, somebody said he is to finish Tottenham to finish second. Like, I don't know in what world is this one possible. Yeah? In what world is this possible? I don't know. Tottenham to finish second. I don't see that happening. Okay. Okay. Oh, now they come in with their proper ranking. They didn't rank them before. Now they come in with their proper ranking. So Arsenal to finish first, JJ said. Liverpool second, Man City third, Chelsea fourth, Man United fifth, and Tottenham sixth. I'm with that. That looked more realistic to me. I'm with that one. Even though I will have Tottenham to finish fifth, and Man United sixth, but call me by my real name, please. So I don't know. I don't know your. Can you type in your real name? Am I do I know your real name? I do. I'm supposed to know. Okay. If I'm supposed to know. Okay, I'm. This might be my first time even. Oh! If they're calling me bro, let's see. Let me see. Jonathan, look at you, bro. Look at you, bro. Why you keep changing your name? See, it's your fault, bro. It's your fault. The Jonathan was there, and now I was seeing what everything was going okay, bro. You see, the Jonathan was there, and I knew every time you come. But every time I see you, you also change. You also change the name. So now you got me out here guessing, bro. Yo, 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 yo. This guy. Okay, now since you here, right, Jonathan? Since you here, also give me your La Liga top 6. Let's go. Your La Liga top 6. Your La Liga top 6. I want it. By the way, Barcelona did their job, bro. 5. 5. You must be liking this, yeah? 5. Barcelona did their job, bro. 5. That's mental. Five. But we'll see. The league just started. Anything can happen. Top 6. La Liga top 6. That's what I want to hear right now from you, Jonathan. That's what I want to hear. Your La Liga top 6. Shahar, if you're there, bro, don't forget. I want your La Liga top 6 as well, bro. I was live when I saw you just posted a video, Shahar. So after this, I'm checking it out, bro. Okay, Barcelona to finish first. Of course you're gonna go Barcelona, bro. Of course you're gonna go Barcelona. Barcelona finish first, Madrid second, Atletico Madrid third. Athletic Club, so I'm guessing that's Bilbao. Nah, I'm guessing that's Bilbao. 4th, Real Betis 5, Espanyol 6. Not bad. Not bad. But you know me, the only thing I would switch over there is the Madrid and Barcelona. That's it. That's it. I really don't care about the rest. Madrid and Barcelona, your switch. Yeah? Your switch, please. First and second. Madrid stepping up, Barcelona stepping down. That's it. That's it. How do you feel about your getting Rodri, by the way? You're getting Rodri. That's a very good signing in Rodri. But okay, who else we gotta talk about? Man City definitely got lucky with Bournemouth, right? They should have lost that game to Bournemouth. They got lucky. So the Liverpool as well to Newcastle, their draw. They got lucky. Yeah. Now Chelsea versus Fulham, that was a good game to watch. Now, even though I'm not just talking because I'm a Chelsea fan, that was a good game to watch, right? Like, it was a good game to watch. Fulham came out to play football, right? Let's be honest. It's not looking like the way Coventry came out against Arsenal. Fulham actually came out to play football. Like, they put up a fight. They didn't really care about the name. They didn't really care about who's Chelsea, where's Chelsea from, what player they have. They actually put Chelsea on the radar as well. Yeah, at some point it felt like that game could actually have gone anywhere. Anybody could have been winning that game. Anybody. But it turns out we're here. Yeah, Chelsea got the win at the end, right? It could have gone anywhere, like I said, but it's a very first win. We needed it. We needed to have that. We needed to feed that, that belief again, like going into the season. I think this win was very crucial. Now, we have another game coming up, the Carabao game. We have to double that up with another win and then continue that with, the win against Brighton. And we need the win against Brighton will also be very crucial because after that game, we have Arsenal. We need to go into that Arsenal game, right, ready, angry, like heavily ready to do anything to get ourselves back to the level we're supposed to be, right? I think this season it's time for us to actually up the level and stop the whole losing thing. Yeah, we're done with it. That's all I get to say about that. But that's it in terms of like the whole Premier League review and that. Now let's see. Nottingham Forest, Liam Dillard to Nottingham Forest. Here we go. Fee around 45 million, which is a record fee for Nottingham Forest. Medical already booked. But you need to try eFootball. I will try. Let's see. I will try eFootball. I will look into it and then try it. Right? Let me see. All right. Jake. See you, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for the like, and I'll be here next time. Hopefully you. All right. I'll be here. Hopefully we get to talk. All right, bro. See ya. Bro, Atletico Madrid are going to tomorrow, roughly about the same time. All right, peace. See you, man. Bro, Atletico Madrid are doing some illegal things in football right now. What are they doing? Because they won't sell Alvarez to you? That's the illegal thing they're doing? Bro, because they won't sell Alvarez to you, so they're doing illegal things. Is that what it is? Bro, come on, man. Please, bro. Please. Jonathan, please. They should fulfill. That's the Alvarez dreams. It's not the people dream. They don't care about Alvarez dream, bro. Like, he wants to go there, so what? You'll be doing dodgy business. What's your name? Barcelona, they be doing dodgy businesses. That's the problem that Atletico have with them. Instead of them coming straight up to actually have the negotiation and all of that, right? They want to do some, I don't know, dodgy things. Bro, forget it, bro. Forget it. Bro, it's just because Alvarez doesn't want to come. Let's say come well. We don't want him, bro. Chelsea don't want him, bro. Let's say Madrid don't want him either. Yeah. Nah. Listen, Madrid put in a bid. They rejected it. That's it. That's it. And Madrid didn't want him to begin with. That particular bid that Madrid put in was just a PR move by what's it called, Florentino Perez. Right? Because Florentino Perez said he was going to sign or he was going to put in a bid for an attacker, 150 million, right, during the election. So that he has to fulfill. So after he said that, everybody was going to look at him to see if he actually do it. Now, everybody initially thought it was going to be, what's his name? Olise. But then he just put in the bid somewhere because Bayern was not looking to budge on Olise, like he's staying. So, yep. Breaking. Well, Liam Delap. It's finally happened. Chelsea have reached an agreement on a permanent transfer for Liam Delap. He will be club record for wow, 45 million. Jealous, bro. I'm not jealous, bro. I'm not jealous. What you talking about? Yo, I'm not jealous, bro. Listen, if y'all mess around, you will see Alvarez at Chelsea, bro. You will see him at Chelsea. Yeah? Mess around, you will see him at Chelsea. And then we'll meet Barcelona in the Champions League again next season. You remember what we did, yeah? What we did to you, Lord, the last time. 3, yeah? You held 3. You couldn't even see any goal. Nothing. We gave you solid 3. Mess around. We will get Alvarez, and then we'll take him, yeah, over to Camp Nou, and then you will see it, bro. Oh, Madrid. Madrid don't want him, bro. The player that Madrid actually want is Alvarez. That's the player Madrid actually want. Not Alvarez, sorry. Olise. That's the player Madrid actually want. Aston Villa submit formal proposal to sign Nicola Jackson from Chelsea. Aston Villa have submitted an official bid of around 70 million euros to Chelsea. Chelsea now on the verge of accepting. Wow. Meanwhile, Crystal Palace officially rejected 22 million for. Okay, they have to reach a contractual agreement with what's his name? Jackson. Brother, you get that done. What's wrong with you? I'm going to play a Call of Duty with my little bro. Yeah, you could, bro. I'm about to leave as well. Right? I have to do like a transfer video, so I will see you later. But that's it. So Jonathan, thank you, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow as well. Let's see. Don't forget to get all of your bros out here. Let's see. When you come out here, bring your friends. Let them hear you when you talk about Barcelona, so they can see you, bro. Because you be moving mad. You be moving mad, bro. All right, Jonathan, thank you for coming. I appreciate you, bro, and I'll see you in the next live. Yeah. Adios. Wow. So let me see here. Da, 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 da. Chelsea have further added C. Ronaldo set piece analyst Andre Riz to their set piece department. What we doing, bro? Are we trying to turn into Arsenal with all of these set piece things? Yeah, Riz spent the last 7 years working with the Portuguese FA, analyzing set piece for Portugal at the 2026 World Cup throughout the victorious 2024-2025 National League campaign. At isn't the what's it called? The guy, the McPhee guy from Portugal as well. Wasn't him at the Portuguese national team thing, or with them, or he just bringing off his out of his mandem? Is that what this is? He just bringing all of his friends over. Is that what this actually is? All right. Julian Alvarez's situation at Atletico Madrid is causing tension inside the dressing room. A growing number of his teammates are uncomfortable and seriously irritated with the ongoing saga and who now prefer to see the Arsenal target leave. Wow. It's Barcelona target too. Now you put in the Arsenal target there. What really are you trying to say here? Carlos Baleba has signed for Manchester United. There is just a few whisper this launch time that it is not just Arsenal keeping an eye on Julian Alvarez, maybe Chelsea as well. Huh? Mess around, bro. And you see Julian Alvarez over here. Just mess around. We beg you to mess around, yeah? Carlos Baleba. Well, well, well. Man, things is moving faster than fast. 130 million. Wow. Arsenal are ready to spend 130 million pounds for Julian Alvarez. Well, this is it for me for the day. I appreciate you lot. That's here. I got a dip. I got a dip. And I'll see you guys, bro. Appreciate you, Shahar, for